We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with some sad news regarding the game Triple H, and while this sad news is thankfully not anything to do with Triple H's health, which is reportedly improving with each passing week, but more so regarding Triple H's role in WWE, or a lack thereof when he finally returns from his health scare earlier this fall. As many of you are likely aware, just a few days before Triple H's health issues in September 2021, it was revealed that Vince McMahon was basically going to be taking over the NXT brand and revamping the show completely, and changing many of the key aspects regarding NXT and what the brand's all about. And this basically meant that all of Triple H's efforts in NXT over the past few years to make NXT its own standalone brand went down the drain with his takeover by Vince McMahon, as NXT is now far from being the show that Triple H made it to be, and Vince has totally changed the direction of the brand. While Triple H is not quite ready to come back to WWE yet, and is still in recovery, one of our sources has mentioned that when Triple H does eventually return to WWE, his behind-the-scenes roles in the company are not going to be what they were prior to Hunter taking a leave for the health scare. Now, according to a new backstage rumor, Vince McMahon sadly has no plans of Triple H really having anything to do with the NXT brand when Hunter does come back, meaning that Triple H will no longer be overseeing the brand he helped build. And Vince McMahon taking over the NXT brand had nothing to do with Triple H's health issues, despite the very similar timing of when this all happened back in September. So that basically means that even when Triple H comes back to WWE, NXT is going to be off limits for Hunter. And the show will still be run by Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard, which means that Triple H has been replaced on the brand, which is truly unfortunate news. Now, while this in of itself is sad news for Triple H, seeing as though he's not going to be allowed to return to producing and overseeing NXT, which is the show that he truly made what it was. What's even more sad is the fact that Vince McMahon is not really even sure what Triple H is going to be doing for WWE behind the scenes when he comes back, because Vince reportedly is not willing to lose any control when it comes to the way Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown are run, which basically means that Triple H is not going to be transitioned from running NXT to one or both of the WWE's main roster shows. So as of right now, there is apparently a ton of uncertainty when it comes to what exactly Triple H is going to be doing in WWE moving forward. And this is truly sad news because without question, Triple H is a very savvy and intelligent mind when it comes to wrestling. And he does have so many great ideas, hence why NXT was so popular and an overall great show when he was running it. And if Vince was to allow Triple H to perhaps take some control of Raw or SmackDown, or even both shows to some extent, then fans would likely see an increase in the quality of the main roster shows for WWE. Because with the way Raw and SmackDown have been run lately, the shows are very generic and poorly put together quite a lot of the time. And there is so much nonsensical booking that definitely would not exist if Triple H had some say in the matter. Now, some fans are speculating that Triple H could be planning to slowly transition out of WWE and in a sense retire from his duties in the company. Although the fan speculation of Triple H leaving WWE to join AEW after everything that's happened is almost guaranteed not to happen. Even if it would make sense, and a lot of fans would feel Triple H would be justified for leaving WWE. And if anything, it is more likely that Triple H would instead focus on some of the other business-related aspects of WWE behind the scenes. But again, this would be a waste of Triple H's talents and abilities, and considering fans are quite often proclaiming that the current WWE product is very lackluster at best, the insight and input of Triple H for Raw and SmackDown could be a great benefit for the WWE overall. But again, Vince McMahon is reportedly very unsure about Triple H's future in WWE when it comes to what Hunter is actually going to be doing for the company behind the scenes moving forward, now that Triple H no longer runs NXT the way he used to. Some insiders in wrestling still feel that Triple H will have some duties in NXT, despite the brand being taken over by Vince McMahon. But even if that is the case, which is certainly not proven yet, Vince McMahon would still be in control of all the major decisions such as marketing, promotion, and the direction of the brand. But the likes of Triple H may still have some say when it comes to smaller decisions. But at this point, that's pretty well useless in the grand scheme of things, and the influence of Triple H in NXT will reportedly be very limited going forward. Now, when Triple H is fully ready to make his comeback to WWE, after spending several months to recover from his heart surgery, what do you think Triple H's role in WWE should be? Do you feel like Vince McMahon should either reconsider his decision to take over the NXT brand and give back control to Triple H? Or should Hunter possibly be moved over into a position of power when it comes to the way Raw or SmackDown are produced? Do you feel that Triple H could possibly make Raw or SmackDown better shows overall if he was put in charge of creative, either partly or fully? Or do you feel like Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, etc. are doing a great job with the way the main roster shows are being booked and produced? Sound off in the comment section below. Now we have some very noteworthy news regarding the status of Alexa Bliss in WWE. As many of you are likely aware, Alexa Bliss disappeared from WWE television following her loss to Charlotte Flair in the Raw Women's Championship match at the Extreme Rules 2021 pay-per-view event in late September 2021. And since then, there has been no word on when or if Alexa Bliss would be returning and coming back to WWE. It was reported at the time that Vince McMahon was taking Alexa Bliss off of television for the foreseeable future, mainly because Alexa Bliss was undergoing sinus surgery, and that would require Bliss to be taken off of television for a couple of months. However, it has now been reported that Vince has made Alexa Bliss leave WWE following Extreme Rules 2021 for a much bigger reason than surgery. And while the initial reason for Alexa Bliss's absence was the sinus surgery, Alexa is continuing to be kept off of television and not allowed to return to WWE yet because Vince is actually planning for Alexa Bliss to have a total character change when she does come back. And basically the supernatural version of Alexa Bliss that was in WWE up until Extreme Rules is gone from the company for good, and that version of Alexa Bliss has left WWE permanently, with WWE planning for Alexa Bliss to come back with a totally different character than the one she just had. And apparently Vince McMahon has no plans of Alexa Bliss returning anytime soon, as they reportedly don't feel like enough time has passed for fans to sort of forget about Alexa Bliss's fiend-like character. Hence why Alexa Bliss has left WWE for the immediate future, and there are no plans right now for Alexa to come back. Although when she does eventually return, which is rumored to be sometime in 2022, Alexa Bliss will have a completely changed character and persona. As many of you are likely aware, last night's edition of Monday Night Raw was the go-home show before the upcoming Survivor Series 2021 pay-per-view event, and it seemed like the overwhelming reaction from fans was that last night's go-home Survivor Series Raw episode was very lackluster and poorly put together, with there not being a whole lot happening on the show to really build excitement for Survivor Series. And let us know down in the comment section below if you felt like last night's Raw was a bad Survivor Series go-home show, or was it solid in your honest opinion? Let us know.